Hello, good people. Welcome to Raw Vegan Rising. How are you guys doing? Hello out there. My beloved subscribers on my YouTube channel, thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for leaving comments on my videos. I love interacting with you. I love getting to heart your comments and respond and talk to you guys and get to know everybody. If you're watching this video and you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment. Tell me about your mucoid plaque experience, because that's what we're talking about in this video. Mucoid plaque. What is mucoid plaque and do you need to remove it? We're going to talk about it. So let's start by asking the question, what is mucoid plaque? We need to know what it is. Well, a guy named Richard Anderson coined the term mucoid plaque back in the 1980s because he had invented a cleanse. He called it the Arise and Shine cleanse. He was experimenting with this cleanse himself. He said mucoid plaque is the accumulation of intestinal mucins created in the intestinal tract, which is believed to be the result of consuming a diet of highly processed and other acid-forming foods. So hey, that's just about everybody eating the highly acid-forming foods, right? Oh my goodness. So is mucoid plaque real? Well, my experience as being a coach, I help people juice fast. I help people get mucoid plaque out. They come to me. People come to me for this. And my experience is absolutely 100%. It's real. It's real. Some people, for instance, will juice fast for 2 months, 3 months, and they'll never see mucoid plaque. They'll take husk and clay. They'll never see mucoid plaque. And then other people, they'll do my exact protocol. They'll take the juices and the husk and clay, and they'll see mucoid plaque come out in a week or two. So the mucoid plaque is not dependent on husk and clay. It's not dependent on any specific thing. It's different for everyone. And so do we need to remove this mucoid plaque? If we agree that it's real, do we need to get it out? Well, how about this? 90% of serotonin is produced in your gut. The trillions of microorganisms in your gut regulate your metabolism, your digestion, your immunity, your neurological state. They produce neurotransmitters. And these microorganisms, most importantly, they break down fiber and they produce essential fatty acids. These microorganisms are essential for the functioning of our body, our metabolism, our digestion, and absorption of food. It is so critical for if we're going to be healthy that we do not have mucoid plaque, that we have a healthy GI tract and system overall. And these gut imbalances can lead to disease, okay? And weight gain and anxiety and depression and high blood sugar like diabetes. All of the problems that we have in our society today can really be summed up by a problem in our gut. And this is going to be caused by obstructions in the gut, poor absorption, poor elimination. What's causing that? An accumulation of waste, an accumulation of biofilms, an accumulation of mucoid plaque, So how do we remove mucoid plaque? How do we get it out of us? How do we break free from this serpent inside of us, clogging us up, keeping us down and oppressed? Well, the best way is to do a juice fast. Do a juice fast. Follow the protocol that I have outlined. I made a video with my exact protocol that works time and time again. It's called How to Do a Juice Fast, Why You Need to Do One. I will leave a link in the description below. That video outlines the exact protocol of how to do it. But more importantly is that just we need to decide we're going to get the mucoid plaque out and then go for it. Dedicate ourselves to doing the detoxification process that it's going to take. So we use fasting, we use fresh juices, we use psyllium husk, we use bentonite clay to remove the mucoid plaque. I have an Amazon store with all of these products that I recommend to do it. You can check out what I recommend in the detox section. The link is below for my Amazon store. It's just a reference where you can see what products I use and recommend to my clients for getting the mucoid plaque out. Also, we want to take enzymes and probiotics. Also in my Amazon store, I have the section where you can see what enzymes and probiotics I recommend, that I use myself, that I recommend to all of my clients, and it works. It's under the enzymes and probiotics section in my Amazon store. Link in the description, because enzymes and probiotics break down the proteins. It breaks down the accumulated mucoid layer, okay? So we need help. We need to not only do fasting and the astringent juices like fruits and green juices that I talk about in my other video, but we need to take the enzymes and probiotics to really get it out. If we do all that, it's going to work. We're going to get it out. We're going to break through. We're going to feel the best of our life. We might lose weight. We might get a new job. We might fall in love. We might start a new career. We might build a business that we've been wanting to build our whole life. We might release emotional traumas that we've been carrying around our whole life that keep weighing us down. I'm not kidding. These are the things that happen when people get inspired about cleansing, when they get inspired about removing these blocks that are built up in their body, physically and mentally. I see it, I see it as a coach. I see it. Let's talk about general best practices for a healthy digestive system, regardless of whether you get mucoid plaque out or not, because this is really important. Eat a plant-based diet. Avoid meat, dairy, and eggs, especially cooked. Eat a diet of 80% or more living foods, raw, fresh foods. Eat a wide variety of nutrient-dense raw foods, including superfoods. Eat fermented and cultured foods, because fermented and cultured foods are naturally high in enzymes, naturally high in probiotics, and they're cheap. You can make them on your counter, sauerkraut and coconut yogurt. You can make these things at home. Eat foods loaded with prebiotic fiber. Prebiotic fiber is the food, primary food, for the microorganisms in our body. They're going to help balance our gut and bring all of our hormones into alignment and our neurotransmitters and get it sparking, So we have to eat the foods high in prebiotic fiber. Also eat foods rich in antioxidants and polyphenols, like the rainbow. Just eat the rainbow of raw foods. You're going to get all those antioxidants to just clear the cobwebs out of the mind, body, and soul and get yourself really turned on by life. So I wanted to talk about some Q&A that came in from my video, How to Do a Juice Fast. These are questions that people ask specifically about mucoid plaque, and I wanted to address them and answer them here in this video. So the first question we have comes from Marl Fox. They ask, if I had a colonoscopy and everything came back clear, does that mean I'm free of the mucoids? Well, let's think. The colon is about 5 feet long. The digestive system is 32 feet long. So we're not going to see very far up the digestive system. I personally think the mucoid plaque is in the small intestine where a lot of the digestion of food particles happen. If we have overgrowth of bacteria or imbalances of our microorganisms, we're going to get extra acid production. That extra acid production is what creates the mucus lining, okay? So it's somewhere in our digestive system where this accumulates. Most likely small intestines. From my experience, it's not even in the colon. So a colonoscopy isn't going to give us any clue as to whether we have mucoid plaque or not, okay? Next question, Smanth have. Great video. Does everyone have mucoid plaque? I've been eating healthy for over a year now. Should I still think about doing a juice fast? My cravings aren't that bad, except when it's that time of the month. I guess a juice fast won't change that. Well, does everyone have mucoid plaque? Absolutely. If you are eating a high acid forming diet, a standard American diet, a standard Western diet, or even a standard plant-based cooked food diet, you're going to have mucoid plaque because it's the starches and the grains and the animal products and the processed foods, the substitute meat and cheese products or the real meat and cheese products, whatever it is. These are denatured foods. They create acid waste in the body, and then we're going to have mucoid plaque. So if we've been eating healthy for over a year, are we going to still have mucoid plaque? Well, I was whole food plant-based vegan for like 15 years, solid, strict whole food vegan. I still had tons of mucoid plaque inside of me. I had about 20 pounds, I believe, of mucoid plaque inside of me that I got out on my juice fast when I did it myself. 20 pounds. And I had been mostly plant-based and really healthy most of my life. So a healthy diet doesn't really mean much. If we're eating denatured foods, we're going to have that plaque in there. Hey, I think doing a juice fast and getting mucoid plaque really does help our cravings. whether it's that time of the month or not. Getting the digestive system clean resets the gut, resets the neurotransmitters, our hormones. It helps us fight cravings. It's miraculous. It helps us get more nutrition so we're not always hungry because we got more absorption. All right, next question is from Revit. Very informative video. What do you say to those that suggest the mucoid plaque is simply the psyllium husk and bentonite clay congealing and taking the form of the intestines? This is a really common misconception. And again, I have seen it firsthand. I work with people every day as a coach. I get them through their process of juice fasting and bowel detoxification, and I can see some people will go and take the husk and clay regularly on schedule and never see mucoid plaque. They'll go 120 days, never see mucoid plaque. One thing that's really interesting that I've noticed is that people who are older, who have had chronic constipation, who are in a state of degeneration or inflammation, generally have a harder time getting mucoid plaque out, which basically means the more hardened we are, the worse our elimination system are, the worse our mucoid plaque is, the more lodged in there it is. People who are a little younger or maybe not coming with direct health problems seem to get it out a little quicker. That was my experience. I didn't have a disease, so to speak. I did have some inflammation in my skin. I had seborrheic dermatitis, but I still got mucoid plaque out within a couple weeks on my juice fast. Next question. H, 2016 asks, the mucoid plaque won't get out with drinking fruit juices only? They're asking if drinking fruit juice only will get the mucoid plaque out. What gets the mucoid plaque out is astringent, dissolving juices. The best, most desirable juice for mucoid plaque is the lemon ginger blast recipe, which I outlined very clearly in my video, how to do a juice fast, why you need to do one, the link in the description. And that's the best. But if you're going to do fruit juices, do citrus. Citrus like orange and grapefruit, and also pineapple is great, and dark grape, red grape or black grapes, also very helpful. Putting lemon in your juices really helps. That dissolves the mucoid plaque. So fruit juices if you are very intentional. Victoria Estevez asks, also, does removing the plaque directly by going through the bathroom hurt? So she's asking, does it hurt to pass mucoid plaque? My experience for myself was that it was like passing a liquid bowel movement. Felt like diarrhea, but maybe even more accurately, it felt like passing a long water balloon or something. It felt very strange. I've never felt anything like it. It was very distinct. It was very alleviating. I will say that the first time I had a passing of mucoid plaque, I felt on top of the world. I mean, I felt so good. It was so alleviating. I was feeling like down and heavy from the toxins starting to move. And then when that release happened, it was just everything lifted. It felt like a ton of bricks right off of my shoulder. All right, next question. Jason Valentine asks, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last time I checked, the mucoid plaque was just a theory with no real proof about it. Well, my proof is that I help people do this process, and I see it every single day. I see what people are doing, I see their experience, and I see the results people are getting. So the theory is proven in results. When we work with people day in and day out, we can see the results. And most juice fasting coaches, most fasting bowel detox coaches know this. So yeah, I think the proof is in the pudding, and you just got to do it for yourself to see. If you do it yourself, you're going to see the results. All right, last question. Rob Bella, just that, asks the question. I am with you on all you say in your videos, and I really appreciate your channel. But I think there is a detail that has been debunked. Those poo snakes that you showed at the beginning have been shown to be simply made of the psyllium and whatnot concoctions that some people drink when they fast. With a juice fast that does not include any strange detox concoction, but really consists only of juice, those things should not really exist. I believed in these things as well for some time, but found out otherwise when researching. Anyways, I really agree that a juice fast always is an incredibly wonderful thing for your health of body and mind. Absolutely, juice fasting is undisputed. It is a wonderful way to alleviate our health problems, to heal disease, to cleanse our mind and our spirit, to lighten our burdens and our load, to feel incredible, to reset our life, to get re-inspired about life, juice fasting and cleansing and detoxification is incredible. But again, she's saying, that without these concoctions, there would be no poo snakes. But people take the concoctions for 4 months and never see any mucoid plaque come out. And so we know that the concoction does not determine mucoid plaque. Also, people who don't take any husk and clay and just do juices, green juices and astringent fruits will get mucoid plaque out. And it's pretty incredible to see. Somebody might start and within 5 days, they are having mucoid plaque come out. Everybody's different. And so researching online, of course, is not a way to prove anything. It's real world experience that we're after here. And so I provide real world experience for my clients through the ways that I help them as a coach. So there's 3 ways that I help people detox and get mucoid plaque out. The first is my group coaching membership program called Raw Vegan Heroes. That is $14.99 a month, and people can join. It takes place in a Facebook group. It's a community of other people who are juice fasting, who are learning about raw foods. I do a weekly live stream on Friday mornings in California time, and we all come on live together. I answer everybody's questions. It's really fun. It's a great community. Also, there's a lot of coaching and support in the ongoing threads. So if you join the Facebook group, you will get really comprehensive support for detoxing and juice fasting just in that alone, and it's very affordable. The other way I help people is my deep dive sessions. Okay, so I get on the phone with you for 60 minutes and we talk about the protocol of how to do a juice fast, what you need to do next. I outline it for you. We go over it in person. That's for somebody who maybe is a little more motivated, knows how to do it, can take direction, take notes, and run with it. Okay, so my deep dive is my middle tier. But the highest level of how I am serving people as a coach is my Raw Vegan Heroes mastermind group. Okay, and my mastermind takes place in Zoom. All right, so we meet face to face. It's a group, and everyone who is on their transformational journey comes into the group and we talk together on Zoom. I support people with whatever they're doing in their transformation. This could be detoxification. This could be starting a new business. This could be changing relationships, getting inspired about a new way of life for them. Whatever the transformation is, that's what the mastermind is, because masterminding with other people is life-changing. When we see other people in their process and in their transformation, it gives us inspiration and permission to be in our transformation. So I always encourage people to do a mastermind with me in the group. Come into the Zoom rooms, talk, we get to meet, you get close access to me. So go to my website, rawveganrising.com, go to the Work With Me tab, and you can see the 3 options I have for helping people. I thank you so much for being on this video. I hope this information was helpful, everybody. I love you guys so much. I want to help shed the light on these topics we need for healing in this world. I want to shed light on how we do this, cleansing our bowels, getting inspired, and on to the next incarnation of our beauty and our grandeur and the spiritual evolution of who we are and our awakening process. Much love to all of you. I wish you just nothing but the best, health, beauty, joy, and contentment in your life. Much love. Blessings to you. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.